Hello and welcome to the Times of India. You're watching Global Pulse with me, Neha Khanna. Our big focus tonight. If Communist candidate Zohran Mamdani wins the election for Mayor of New York City, it is highly unlikely that I will be contributing federal funds. Those are the words of none other than US President Donald Trump, whose attacks on Democrat Zohran Mamdani ahead of the New York City mayoral polls have been quite vitriolic. With the stakes being incredibly high, the war of words has been more personal than ever before. Trump reiterated his support to Andrew Cuomo, who is contesting as an independent after losing the Democratic primary, to 34-year-old Mamdani, who is seeking to become the first Muslim mayor of the world's financial capital. In a long post on Truth Social, Trump said, New York could become worse with the communist at the helm, and he, as the president, does not want to send federal funds to the city. He wrote, and I quote, "It's my obligation to run the nation, and it's my strong conviction that New York City will be a complete and total economic and social disaster should Mamdani win. His principles have been tested for over 1,000 years, and never once have they been successful. I would much rather see a Democrat who has had a record of success win than a communist with no experience and a record of complete and total failure." While Trump has backed a Democrat, Andrew Cuomo, he refused to endorse Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa. In his Truth Social post, Trump said voting for Sliwa was actually a vote for Mamdani, whom he has dubbed a 100% communist lunatic.
Donald Trump just put out a statement encouraging New Yorkers, saying they must vote for Andrew Cuomo. We know and have known for months that Donald Trump would favor Andrew Cuomo as the mayor. They share the same donors. They share the same small vision. They share the same sense of impunity. And yet in these final days, what was rumored, what was feared, has become naked and unabashed. The MAGA movement's embrace of Andrew Cuomo is reflective of Donald Trump's understanding that this would be the best mayor for him. Not the best mayor for New York City, not the best mayor for New Yorkers, but the best mayor for Donald Trump as his administration. And for all those who question the feasibility of fighting for working people, we speak often about free buses, which costs about $700 million. I would invite you to look at another man who endorsed Andrew Cuomo today, Elon Musk. Elon Musk, for whom it only took $959 million in tax breaks from Andrew Cuomo when he was the governor.
We heard Donald Trump yesterday. He said if Mamdani wins, he's going to cut off funding to New York. He calls him a communist. He'll send the National Guard. We need a mayor who can stand up to Donald Trump, who can get the funding that New York deserves, who can make sure the National Guard does not come to New York, because we don't need the National Guard, and I can stand up to Trump. Trump will go through Mamdani like a hot knife through butter, and we can't have that.
Several MAGA Republican supporters have targeted Mamdani, who became an American citizen in 2018, and they have targeted him with the choicest of racist attacks. Two lawmakers have even demanded that he be stripped of his citizenship and deported.
Even to this day, we're 30 hours away. Oh, you're going to drop out. Are you out of your mind? Don't you listen to me every day? And every day that people talk about whether I should drop out or not is a good day for Zohran Mamdani, because then he doesn't have to talk about the issues, especially public safety, law and order, cops, things that he's very weak on and would be vulnerable to losing a lot of votes if we would focus on that instead of this nonsensical every day, are you going to drop out? No, I'm not.
Trump did not personally campaign in these two states to support the Republican candidates. However, the two contests are being viewed as a referendum on Trump's stint at the White House. since he took over this January. Mamdani has received support from Democrats, including Barack Obama, who offered guidance over a phone call. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders lauded Mamdani, saying the Democrat was taking on the oligarchs, Trump, the Republican establishment and the Democratic establishment with a working class agenda.
In my humble opinion, the mayor's election tomorrow in New York City is one of the most important elections in the modern history of the United States. Why is that? Because all over the world and throughout our country, people are asking a very simple question. Is it possible for a candidate, Zohran Mamdani, to take on the oligarchs in New York, take on the President of the United States, take on the Republican establishment, take on the Democratic establishment, and win an election with an agenda that speaks to the needs of the working class? And if Mamdani wins, and I hope everybody in New York City comes out and votes for him tomorrow, what it will be is an inspiring moment for people all over this country and in fact throughout the world.
Will Zohran Mamdani silence racist and xenophobic MAGA Republican supporters to clinch New York City contest? Does he offer hope to the Democrats who are yet to recover from the 2024 drubbing by Donald Trump?